Well, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to come on here and give you the forecast for today and the next several days after that. So this is a live look over the Pro area. As you can see, definitely just a mostly cloudy start, but at least it's warm as you're stepping out the door. Those temperatures are already into those mid-60s. Dew point's a little bit higher when it comes to today, so a little bit more humidity out there, but really no surprise when we got these southeasterly winds coming in at 10 miles per hour. So high temperatures today going to vary from those upper 70s to the lower to mid 80s. And here in Jackson, we are forecasting a high temperature about 81 degrees, and we should be staying dry for this afternoon. It's very cloudy out there, but that's going to change once we get to the late night hours tonight on our Friday. So as you can see, overnight lows only dropping down into those lower to mid 60s, but unfortunately we are going to have some rain start to impact us. And this is going to carry on over into your Saturday, so scattered thunderstorms throughout Saturday morning into the afternoon. And then by your Sunday morning, that's where actually we're going to start off mainly dry here into the afternoon as well. But then by your Sunday night, going into your early Monday morning, that's when we're going to have a second round of storms come and impact us. And unfortunately, this is where we're going to have to be tracking the possibility of some severe weather. So let's take a look at it. This is going to be our Friday afternoon. We're still dry out there, just mostly cloudy, and still seeing those southeasterly winds come on in. By the time we get to around 6 to 7 p.m., that's when our areas down to our southwest are going to experience a few thunderstorms rolling in. Then as you can tell, they're going to be just hanging out right around the Mississippi River area going into our late night hours on your Friday. And it won't be until we get to the early morning hours on your Saturday where we start to see them affect central parts of Mississippi. So you could wake up around 4 a.m. on your Saturday to some rumbles of thunder. This will keep impacting us till about 7 o'clock in the morning. And then we get to your Saturday afternoon. This is where it's going to become a little bit more scattered out there. So isolated showers and thunderstorms popping up, still popping up right around the Pine Belt area around 3 p.m. Then by the time we get to 6 to 7 p.m., still seeing some just south of the metro area, moving into our southern counties into the Pine Belt as well. But then we get to the overnight, we'll dry up a bit, and on your Sunday morning, there's going to be the possibility of a stray shower or two, but very light, and most of us should be starting off this morning dry. Then we get to your Sunday afternoon, and we get a breakup in those clouds, which I know may sound like a good thing, but unfortunately it isn't, just because of that severe weather threat. And whenever you get that sun coming out, it just basically acts like fuel to the fire. So then we get to the late night hours starting late on your Sunday night. So let's say around 10 p.m. it's going to start to move into North Mississippi, then keep on pushing its way farther down south, going into those early morning hours on your Monday. So here's our severe weather threats that's been put in by the Storm Prediction Center. For our northern counties, they're under that enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5. The majority of us are under a slight risk, so a level 2 out of 5, and just a few of our Pine Belt counties under that marginal risk. So this is going to be a squall line, which means we are going to get some damaging straight line winds coming through our area. With the squall line event, we could see the possibility of a quick spin up tornado or two out there, so definitely something to keep in mind as well. Then also the possibility of some hail with these storms. Now taking a look, this is the timeline that I have for these storms just based on the models that I've seen. So for our northern counties, it's coming real late on your Sunday night. So let's say around 10 p.m. going into those early morning hours, and it should start to push its way into central Mississippi, let's say around 1 to 2 a.m. So early morning hours keeps on affecting there, then it's slowly pushing its way to the southeast. So going into the early afternoon, into the late afternoon, that's when we can expect it in our southern counties, going down into the Pine Belt region. So this is just a look at the timeline as of right now. Of course, we still have a few days, so some adjustments can be made to the system, but of course, this is what I'm looking at just based on the extended models. Now, taking a look, we're going to get several rounds of storms, so a ton of rainfall is headed our way, basically. At minimum, I'm expecting about an inch of rain through the next several days. Some areas experiencing about 2 to 3 inches, but of course, if you get hit with one of those heavier downpours, you could see about 4+ inches of rain. Just really depends on how strong these storms get, just how much rain it's going to drop. So, taking a look at the next 8 days out there. Today, luckily, we're going to be dry, 81 degrees, mostly cloudy conditions, so go out there and enjoy the dry weather, because by the time we get to your Saturday, that's where we're going to see those scattered thunderstorms affect us. Now we're going to start off your Sunday morning, dry into the afternoon, but Sunday night, very late going into your early Monday morning hours, that's where we're going to have to be weather aware with that system that's pushing its way through. Then looking at next week, well, it's still going to be warm out there, but as you can see, unfortunately, all the storms come right back into our area by the midweek. Now, go out there and enjoy your Friday and have a good weekend, everybody.